welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I'm your host, Tony, and with me, as always, is my lovely co-host, Heather. How the hell are you doing?
How the hell you doing? Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for that introduction. I do appreciate it. Hello, everybody out there hanging out. Hello, weirdos. How are you? But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about you?
Just trying to get all of these the links shared out, and not my phone is not wanting to cooperate for some reason. So here we go off to Facebook land because we are on all of the social medias. I think at some point, what is it? Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, the Twitter.
Twitter.
We do. I think we do. We have a Twitter. Yeah, we do.
We do have a Twitter. If I don't make this weird.
Yeah. So if you guys are on any of these platforms and you're watching us, share us with your friends because we're not paying for their therapy either.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like, I don't even get to pay for my own, so you guys are in for the long haul. Oh, yeah, you're just here. That's it. So yeah, we got people joining in already, jumping on, which is awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in, loving us, and hanging out with us tonight. We usually start the show off with, "How was your week?"
How was my week, or do we want to do
Yeah,
yours first?
how about you go first?
All right, let me get over here real quick because I got to change out the full screen because for whatever reason it's not working. Right, there we go. Now it's doing the thing. All right. So, yeah, doing lots of switches and whatnot. Let me get caught up in chat real quick over here in Twitch land. Louder says, sorry, was I being too loud? No, you're not loud enough and you need to throw more rhinos. So I appreciate all y'all, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on the Twitter of any of these platforms you're on. Like, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you showing up, chiming in chat. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. Because we would do this, but it just wouldn't be as much fun without you guys. So thank you so much for showing up. So yeah, my week, holy shit. It's been crazy from last Thursday because God, did I do Guitar Fridays? Yeah, I did do Guitar Fridays. That's the thing is we do so much shit. Like we ended up doing something new, but yet something old because it was for Chill Stream. And we'll get into that a little bit later, but um apparently I'm just the old man yelling at clouds because I have no idea how technology works.
While you're talking about that, I need to go get a drink because I need to keep hydrated.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I forgot a drink.
I'm gonna hop off and go take a piss myself.
All right, I'll be right back.
But yeah, it's pretty crazy how we got Chillstream started back up because I've been trying to do that just with my schedule being so crazy for the whole entire week. And I'm not gonna lie, we got on and everything was working great. Thank you again, Mr. Guy, for helping the old guy learn how to use his computer. But yeah, it was like I don't know what I would do without tech support. Seriously, thank you. But no, it was great. We got to do Among Us on Chillstream, which was on Sunday, and then of course Rule of Cool. Wow, holy cow! So many freaking episodes. And yet these character arcs, dude, like, wow, man. If you guys are not tuned into Rule of Cool and hanging out with us over there on the channels, you guys are missing out. Some great storytelling and just holy shitballs. I'm so humbled and honored to be part of all of this stuff that we do. But no jerks last night. Obviously, editor Jerkface was doing some other stuff. So we get Life Happens. Loud love to you, Jay, as always. And yeah, here I am on Thursday live in front of your naked steaming eyes, making shit weird. And I've been really freaking busy. I'm still trying to go through and get my guitars up and running because I got a Super Bowl gig this weekend. So I'm going to be doing some crazy cool stuff down there. And if you guys are local, come hang out with us. I appreciate that. I'm going to be playing with my band Sunday at a Super Bowl party, which we don't watch the Super Bowl. We just play rock and roll music and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So, but yeah, that's in a nutshell. That's my week because I want to save some of my week and be able to talk a little bit more about the specifics as we get into the show with how Sunday went for Chillstream, which was so much fun. And you guys absolutely made it a blast. Like we got to play with Guy, we got to play with fucking Brian. Good God, dude, he's so good at that game.
He
So
is really
fucking
good at that game.
I'm just like, how? I literally took 2 steps and I'm already dead. Like, what the shit?
Dude, that's usually me when it comes to playing that game, honestly. It's so fun, though.
I truly don't get it. But anyways, how's your week been, little buddy? I got to take a pee.
Oh, God, we had so much stuff going on YouTube over here. I'm going to go ahead and catch up with that, and then I will get into my week. Go pee. Get out of here. Just put it on my screen, not yours. Okay. So, let's see here, guys. Sup, weirdos. Hey, Baghead. Mr. Guy joined in, says, sup, Baghead. Doing all right. Baghead, are you winning tonight? Hello, Tony. Hello, Heather. Hi, Dad. Baghead says, is still winning. Baghead always winning. Heather needs an IV. Yeah, I heard slow prick. How's Loris doing? Hello, weirdos. Hey, Brandon. And Loris, that's my high school nickname. Not surprised. Not surprised there. No, I'm glad you guys are joining in. I guess I can talk a little bit about my week. First, I'm going to start with today. Been doing this one thing with somebody that is very important to me, of talking about one good thing that happened today. So, and then I'll get into my week. One good thing that happened today is that one of my old associates, one of my kids that used to work there, came in today, told me that she was doing really good and wanted to give me a hug because she wanted to see me. And she just told me that she loved me and she was appreciative of how good of a manager that I am. So that was a good thing. That felt really good to hear that. She's a really sweet kid, and I'm just really happy that I made an impact on her for her first job, and that that was a good thing today. So that's one of my good things. But for the week has been busy. Tony has been getting blown up, and I've been bothering him a lot. Well, not bothering him, but I've been talking to him about a lot of these things that I've been working on. So that's kind of cool.
We're going to get into that later.
Yeah, we're going to get more into it, but but this week's been good because I've been focusing more on creating and doing. We'll talk a little bit more about the new addition to, it's not been posted here yet, but we'll talk about the new podcast that's been added to the Strange Friends Media group page. Yep. So I'm excited to talk about that. But this week, got to play, I think you probably already went over this stuff while I was grabbing my drink. We were on Roll of Cool, got to play on there, but before that we did a chill stream, which was hilarious. It was a lot of fun. Playing Among Us, and looking forward to doing more chill streams and having more people join in with us, even some of you guys that are just hanging out here. If you want to get in on the game, it's a lot of fun. I am not very good at it, but I will run around singing, and then that way whoever has the camera and can hear will hear me singing as I'm running through. And I think I screamed when I found one of the dead bodies. Yeah. Which is, it's not like really horrific. It's not like it's a scary game, but when you play hide and seek, the noises, the song, the music stuff that goes off, it's like, oh, it kind of makes you nervous. But at one point, me and Guy Norris were hiding in, I don't remember what room it was. He's like, hey, come here. I was like thinking to myself, please don't be the killer, because I'm really trusting you right now. I'm gonna hide behind this thing with you. But luckily he wasn't. But you're right, Brian is really good at that game. He's really good at that game.
Yeah, well, see, and that's what's so funny about it is, like you said, we've had a jam-packed week full of adventures and shenanigans and whatnot. And it's just, I have to pinch myself sometimes because of the fun stuff that we get to do in attempting to make a career out of all of this. And, playing games with our friends, who knew that we could do somewhat of making a living at at creating content, quality content, bringing up obviously the level of production and stuff and making it sound good and look good
Right.
where we're entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, that was the fun part about it. There's just learning the game. We ended up going to hide and seek at one point because we didn't have enough people. But Rude from Initiative Impossible came over and hung out with us on there, which was a lot of fun. He's a really cool guy. We used to play D&D with him and got Initiative Impossible like at that studio, your studio where you're at right now.
Yep.
So it was good to connect up because it's been a while since I've actually got a chance to, I think both of us, to actually play anything with them. And I think the last time that I was on anything for Initiative Impossible was either Phasmophobia or Crash Pandas,
Oh my
which
God,
is a lot of
Crash
fun
Pandas
too.
was fucking amazing.
So yeah. So we had to do that, and then Rule of Cool, which was a blast. Um we we got introduced to two new characters, which I know you want to get into that as well. But as always, I have so much fun playing Ren and
Yes.
getting to be a barbarian and smash things, and just I don't know, it's just so much fun playing her. I love playing Ren.
I think Ren's character arc has finally reached the mom's midlife crisis.
I think so too. If you have not watched the most recent episode, honestly, I think she is like, mommy needs a Zanny. That's what it feels like.
Mom needs her mama juice.
Mama's gonna need her adult sippy cup. Yeah. So.
Oh, speaking of
So
adult
yeah,
sippy cup, over on
I
Twitch,
think.
Louder Louder says, "Don't freak out. I'm definitely louder."
Oh gosh. Oh, that is French for Mr. Guy. Okay. All right, that makes sense. I can't even say it, but
Walrus
yeah.
is Miss
Little
French.
Walrus. French. It's French for Mr. Guy. Oh god.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I can't wait for those fuckers to come see us. Like, holy shit!
Soon. Yeah, like soon. We get
What are
to
we at? 30
actually
days and a wake up?
no, like 40, not that anybody's counting, but like I think 41 in a wake up.
41 and a wake up.
That's the most recent tally, I guess. 42 days. We have a new podcast. Yes, Brandon, we do. Yes, Brandon, we do. Brandon, you're going to join us on Among Us next time because I
Yes.
think that you would be a damn blast playing that game as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do. We also have, the more recent one, the one that's been going for a while. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out Brandon's, I really enjoy your show, dude. It's fun to watch his show. And thank you for putting up that logo. It looks
Yes.
pretty cute. Pretty cool. So yeah, 42 days. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. I thought it was 41 in a wake up.
Well,
but again, who's
technically, wouldn't it
counting?
be a 41 and a wake up?
Yeah. 41 in a wake up. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to the shenanigans.
Oh God, there's gonna be so many.
Yeah,
Well, see,
the shenanigans.
all right, I want to talk this out with you. So the
Yeah.
last time the guys showed up in fine form and fashion, which was still
Mhm.
so surreal that we got to meet these incredible human beings. Um, like it was still like the newness, and I don't want to say we were putting our best foot forward because we don't have a best foot. We just ta-da, we show up as a dumpster fire and awkward and fucking weird because that's what we do.
Yeah.
But
I
now
guess
that
so.
we know that the shenanigans have ensued for well over a year, when they come back, it's like, oh, it's on. It is.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
on.
it's just like, okay, we know you now. Cut the bullshit. We know who you are. We're gonna have fun and just don't worry about it.
I can't wait. It's like each
Make
one
it
of
weird.
those crazy fuckers are gonna get the biggest hug from me.
Aw,
I fucking
who's gonna
miss
get the
those
biggest
guys.
hug?
Yeah, all of them, like Jay,
All at
Guy,
once?
Dave, fuck, even Rudy, like Joey.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. All of them.
Yeah, we're gonna just struggle hugs all around.
Wait, what? No.
Oh wait, no. No, I'm really excited about them coming to visit. I get a chance to see everybody again after it being forever. Just
Yeah.
feels so long since since we've seen them. But, I'm thankful that we've continued to keep in contact and, work on some of the stuff from there, even though they're further away. But we know how that goes because I'm up here and you're there, and we're still continuing to work on stuff. So it's doable.
What do you want to get into that and talk about what it is that you're working on right now?
Sure, I can talk a little bit about it. Like which one? Because I've been busy. This week has been super busy for me outside of work.
Well,
Um,
finish your week, and then we can get into it. I'm assuming you're still
I
talking
mean,
about your week.
my week has just been, this part of it. So this is really, really part of it. It's been one of those weeks that I've had my days where there's been things that will pop up, and I feel the sad sometimes, but not bad. It's just, you know, um, still continuing to keep on moving forward and digging deep and finding that creativity over being sunk down in those feelings, I guess. But I'm very loved. I have a lot of people that check in and care about me, and I can't thank everybody enough for that, for being so kind and for loving me. I'm not gonna get
Because
all
you
mushy.
deserve it.
Oh, come on, don't get me going. God, stop. No, you guys truly are. You guys are really sweet, and I do appreciate all that. So thank you. That's all. Let me get off my soapbox and be short again. So, but anyway, with the whole week though, it's been a lot of work. Regular working, but I also have started to work on other things. A couple weeks ago, I started getting back into working on logos and things like that. So I was pretty excited about sparking that creativity again. And then I started just I'm getting a little bit more sleep and stuff as well. So that kind of helps with that creative process. And I just finally decided, I started reading your guys' book, your series. I'm sorry, your series. I keep on calling it a book.
It
So
felt
I
like
started
writing a
reading your
book.
series. Huh?
I said it felt like writing a book.
I imagine. So I started reading that, and it just kind of like kicked my ass in gear because it's really fucking good. It
Thanks, little
is.
buddy. That means a lot to
Like
me.
I think to quote what I had said to Jay was, it's fucking great, is really what I said. So, don't put me on the back of your, the script or whatever, as some people say. It's fucking great.
Quoted by
But seriously
Heather.
though,
Heather from the Don't Make This Weird
no, no,
podcast.
no.
It's fucking great.
But no, seriously though, I started reading it, and I do love reading, but with my ADHD is whatever. It's hard for me sometimes because I really want to just like squirrel and I want to do something else, and then my phone will ding, or like a video will pop up, or a song will come on, or fucking Alexa will interrupt me with something stupid because I don't know why I set her up to do dumb shit throughout the day, like talk to me in Sims. But but anyway, something will come up and I'll get distracted, or then I'll start being like, I'm so tired. And it's not that the story isn't good. I just get really tired reading. So I have to figure that out. So I did switch I was trying to figure out how to switch my computer to make it read to me instead. So far failing, but I'm going to keep on trying. But that leads me into the next part of this. So you guys inspired me. I'm thankful that you guys sent that out to the select few to be able to review and read, and whatnot.
Right.
And it really did. Like, I even messaged Jay and was like, dude, you've inspired me. Thank you for sharing this. And my gushy mushy self that I am, I'm not like, I don't hold back that shit, even though a majority of my friends are guys. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be mushy with you. You're gonna love it. You're just gonna take it and love it. That's all.
Take
So
it.
so I sent out those messages of appreciation and stuff, and it was just like, dude, I love it. Love it. So right. Sorry, listen. Don't make this weird. I can't help it if you can't handle the F-bombs. It's where I'm at tonight. So anyway, I started getting into writing again myself. I decided to um finally start reading or writing Reaching Destiny. I guess I put it off for so long, even though what we've been talking, like you knew about this
Yep.
for about a decade or something. So
Yeah.
I another reason, Brandon, is because I hang out with a bunch of guys that throw the F bomb all the time. Anyway, just moving on. So I started reading it or writing it, and I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep the one night. So I just got out pen and paper and I just
Yep.
started writing. And then after that, I was like, damn, now I'm going to have to type this all out. It was more work than anything. But I turned on, I usually use this computer just for streaming and gaming and stuff. So
Yeah.
I got into my other laptop and I couldn't, I couldn't even use Word on it. Like it wouldn't let me use Word unless I paid money to get to use it because I didn't have a code or whatever. So that laptop's old. I don't even know, where the code or whatever would be. So anyway, I ended up finding another thing where I could talk and just read it out.
Yeah.
So it would type for me. And I went back through and I tried to fix like my typos from me just talking and whatnot, but I sent it over to you.
Yes.
Like I read a little bit. I read a little bit to you and I was still kind of nervous even reading it to you. So I ended up just sending it over to you, not even really cleaned up or nothing, but I did send it over to you. It's not much. It's not much, but I
It's
did send
enough to
it.
get the morsel wet.
Yeah, yeah. So you kind of got a little bit of an idea, and we were kind of talking about the character creation before hopping on here,
Yeah.
and yeah, you were like, well, I didn't expect her to be that or to look like that or whatever. But I'm glad though,
Right.
because the vein of what the stories that I'm writing, like I'm trying to not have it be similar to some of the other ones that are out there because yes, it is a time travel romance, I guess, if you will, tragedy. I don't know. So and there's three. We were talking about that, and there's actually three parts to this story in time.
Yes.
So yeah, I just started to get it going, and I'm hoping that I can keep it going because that's been my biggest struggles is starting and getting nervous about finishing it. So I worked on that, and yeah. So you got a chance to read some of my writing.
Well, and to interject or not interject, but to chime in here with the whole talk to text thing. Like, God love Jay because a guy nailed it. He's like the amount of dumpster fire shit that we send Jay,
Yeah.
and he polishes these turds to make it look absolutely amazing. Like the
Mhm.
whole brainstorming and creative writing process for this cloning Jesus series
Mhm.
was a lot of that. Was literally me just holding my phone. Hey Jay, I got an idea. Word vomit, word vomit, word vomit, word vomit, and like I don't know, probably 15 novels later of an inbox message, and Jay's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, but it all came together though.
It did, and that's what was really cool. Like I'm still shocked that we came together from a distance and then collectively here for 4 or 5 days, worked on enough material and then finished it out through the rest of the year and came up with a completed 8 episode series. And now we're going into season 2 to get all of this written. And it's just like, what the hell was I doing with the rest of my life and being creative?
Right. No, really, honestly. Like, well, I think a lot of it is we get these ideas and we want to put it out there. We want to, but one of the biggest things like growing up that a lot of us probably heard is you can't make money doing that.
Right.
It's so much money and I love my mom, but a lot of times it was always trying to put me back in some bubble wrap, and she's just like, you what happens if this? what
Yep.
if you do this and this happens, and what if this and what. So, a lot of times I think that's where my going in circles of things, of just finally getting to the point and just doing it, happens, because I'm so conditioned to, well, what about that?
Yep.
So, but we hear that though growing up,
All the
like
time.
the older generations, it was, you can't make money creating things, you can't blah blah, but at the end of the day, it's really, for a lot of us, it's just getting it out and attempting. I think it's more important to attempt than to just sit back and go, but what if this, and I can't make money doing this. Who cares? Who gives a shit if you make money or not on it, really?
Right.
Because there's so much stuff out there that's recycled and reused and redone. So new fresh ideas, honestly, are, they need we need that. We need that entertainment. So,
Well, and that's what I thought was really interesting about, I love Jay's optimism because he's just like, fuck it. We're here for only a short amount of time. Let's just fucking do something. And like, he
right.
has that creative juice where if he's not working on videos or doing something creative like we do with me playing the guitar or composing music and you writing lyrics or creating something uh that that is your wheelhouse, that
Hmm.
is your blessing and curse, and if you don't get to do it, it drives you up a fucking wall and
It
you're like,
really does.
what the
Yeah.
hell is going on? So
Yeah.
once that pressure was off the table of I don't give a shit if anybody likes it or not, I just have to get it out of my head.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
freeing. It is so freeing.
And I am just in the beginning stages of writing right now, but I did, put a little birdie in Leon's ear that I was writing it finally, and he was like, "That is one movie that I want to direct." And if that is a possibility, like, I would love that to happen. So,
Absolutely.
I'm thinking about that, and I was like, depending on what goes out first, what one gets picked up, whatever.
Right.
There's always that possibility to be able to have something to help to push the other projects forward. So that's
Well,
just something in the back of my mind of, as writing this, if that happens, I'd like to be able to do that too. So.
well, and I think it's rather interesting considering the fact that, look at guys like George Lucas, who, his fourth movie was the first movie that got picked up and Hollywood ran with.
Yeah.
And there wasn't stuff that was created at that point to do the things that he wanted to do to tell the story. And it was basically a space opera or a space soap opera, if you will. But I thought it was very interesting how once you started writing,
Hmm.
it literally wrote itself. Like Jay and I
Yeah.
would message each other, and it was just like, "That's it. There's the storyline. This is
Yeah.
how this works." And as you were talking before the show about uh the way that you're developing the characters, and like a lot of it's based on, I don't want to say personal experiences, but like a
Kind
lot
of.
of that
Yeah.
thought process that goes
Hmm.
through each one of our heads.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a point in the story where she's just having a moment of, "Oh God, why am I sweaty?" Or, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, that's totally something that I would say if I were to get nervous meeting somebody for the first time.
Right.
Just something that it's making her more relatable, making the characters relatable, because I feel like that makes it an easier read for people, and more to get more people to be interested in the actual story, and one you can actually relate. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, and that's the thing is like each story is written with a centerpiece. And I'm not just talking about, your book that you're working on, Reaching Destiny, but like stories are being written all the time. It's whether or not
Hmm.
you're actually getting out of your own way to tell them.
True. Right. Exactly. And that's a little bit of what we talked about.
Right.
Standing in your own way and not actually producing anything because you have that fear gnawing at you, and you're just like, I can't make money. Stop it. Like,
Who
tell
gives a
your
shit
mind
if
to
you make
shut the
money on
hell
it? Just
up.
get out of your head and put it out there. Like, what do you, I watch a lot of videos that just are meant to inspire you to do something. It doesn't even have to be
Hmm.
something great. Like the guy that learned, or the guy that invented the assembly line to mass produce silverware.
Yeah.
Okay. That came from Henry Ford, and it's making silverware. Does that guy give a shit that he's literally just pumping out a machine hour after hour, day after day? No, because he's
Probably
making
not.
money making silverware.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something in every invention for somebody, but you
Exactly.
just have to be able to create it. You have to get the balls to actually be like, okay, I'm gonna just do this. And I know like you joke with me a lot because you're like, fuck, Heather's going to the moon again to sell ice cream.
Yep.
Because I'll get a thought in my mind, and I'm just like,
Yes.
okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go.
What?
And it's hard to stop me once that
What?
happens.
And that takes me back to when you were doing Survivor Girl, and we were doing the
Mhm.
festivals and the events and the shows and stuff that we were doing. And it was what the Ladies Freedom Festival or something like that over
Uh,
in
leading
Frankenmuth.
ladies, leading ladies music festival.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember the
Yeah.
title of it, but you're like, uh, you were like, I'm gonna get on that the banner or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember. And
Uh, yeah.
it was like what 2 hours later you called me and you're like, yeah, we're one of the leading sponsors at the top of the banner. And I'm like, what the fuck? And you're like giving me all this rundown, and I'm like, holy shit, she did it again.
Well, and because I talked with the Wendy Green. She was the one that was actually putting on the leading ladies with Melissa Hagar
Yeah.
for this festival.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. She wants in here. It's really bad. Um, anyway, I talked with her, and she told me like the rundown of when the money was needed by. Like the top tier
Yeah.
was like 1,000 or something. I think $1,000, and I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes. And I called you back, and I was like, well, we're top tier, and you're like, what the hell? How did you manage that? I was like, well, you know, but it was for a good cause as well. So that also kind of lit that under me to make sure that we put that money forward. And it happened. And then after that, it was like, okay, now I want to make some baskets up to raise more money for I think it was. I don't remember if it was the advocacy center. We picked one of the charities, and we
Right.
ended up getting. I was like, I'm gonna be late to the meeting today because I'm in Frankenmuth and I'm getting a whole bunch of free shit for these baskets to raise money for um this fundraiser. So yeah, that was kind of just that was the driving force of it. I think it was the underground railroad for women that have been like abused and whatnot. So
Right.
yeah, it was like, okay, no, we're doing this. We're going, and it was a fantastic time. It was so good.
Well, and that's the best part about it is doing all these festivals and these events and these venues, getting to meet some of these people that have never met us before, and then we just get the chance to converse with them, and they're like, holy shit, you guys do really cool stuff. How do we do that?
Yeah.
We're like, we have no idea, we're just doing it.
Opportunity arises, and then we're just like, okay, we're going. It was kind of funny because I was looking at pictures, going through pictures and stuff, and saving onto my SIM card on my phone.
Yeah.
And one of the ones that popped up was me introducing Sugar Punk Fairies at Tuscaloosa,
Love that
which
photo.
anybody that has been to those festivals in the past 4 years, I wanted to. I don't want to bring it on the show, but I do want to give my condolences to Cap'n. He hosted it there. He hosted
Yes.
the party every year at Platinum Lake, and unfortunately, he is no longer with us. So I just want to give
Oh
that
damn.
that love out to his family. And he really loved the festival. He loved being out there. He was out there last year, and he kept on just trying to get me to like dance and hit. They had these beach balls, and he kept on like, come on, get into it, come on, dance. And he'd come up to me, and he's trying to get us all like dancing and stuff. It was just so much fun, and he'd do that like every time he'd see me. I'm like, honestly, you don't want to see this dance. Like, you don't want to see this. But just he was a lot of fun. He was out there, and he was really big into being able to have people gather around and enjoy, Platinum Lake, the property that he had. So,
Yeah.
just condolences out to the family right now, and everybody that was friends of his as well. So,
Yeah, loud love, mad respect.
Yeah, so but that was part of it. Like, that's where at Tuscaloosa, got a chance to go up on stage and introduce a band, and I actually was not nervous. I was surprised because there was a lot of people out there, and the one band member, she was like, I want you to introduce us. I love you, Heather. Like, you have to go up there. I'm like, all right, I will. So it was a good time. It was a really good time. I have the shirts from every year too, except for last year. A little bit angry about that, but it's okay. But good stuff. Good stuff. So, it's up in the air right now, if next year will be or where it will be and whatnot. So, but when we know, we'll let you guys know as well. And of course, we will be there if it is still going on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's the thing is we're one of the sponsors for that event, and we love, love, love the ability to be part of all of that and to be uh, working with such great people in supporting these causes and getting out there and getting the band names and the people with all the stuff behind the scenes. Like, even the security out there was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. It's a lot of
And
fun.
just hanging with it, like, it was great. Like, I one of my fondest memories last year was hanging out with the Blind Riots and Brandon as Mary's driving by on the golf cart. I give you Brazos.
Oh my God, Brandon was just such a blast out there. I was so happy that him and his brother came out to hang out, Brian. It was so much fun. I it was my first time really seeing him, and sorry Brandon, but letting his hair down and just being this goof, and I love that big guy.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah, we definitely
So
love Brandon because I
that
mean,
was a
well, it
lot
was
of
great.
fun.
I sent a picture to Jay of me standing next to Brian's brother.
Oh yeah,
And I
Professor.
was like, hey, bro, look who I found at the festival. And he's like, who's that? I'm like, the fucking professor, bro.
Mm, he looks like him. He
He
really does.
does,
But
man.
yeah.
Like, Brandon, I don't know if you can make that happen, bro. But if you can get your brother here when the guys come up, we would love to be like, hey, look how awesome the Attitude Crew is and the Strange Friends media family. We got to hang out with the professor this weekend and make that shit go viral and on Instagram. I'd love
Oh,
to
he'd be
like get
like, I don't
Joey and
remember
the
being there.
professor together.
He's way cooler than he's way cooler. No,
Oh
actually,
yeah.
I don't know. I've never met the professor, so I can't say that. But it'd be cool to actually hang back out with him again too,
Yeah.
and Brandon and the crew when they're here. More shenanigans, new chopsticks,
Oh,
whatever
of
we gotta
course.
do. I said new, I knew chopsticks.
Well, yeah, you're bringing your tank
New.
flamethrower or whatever that was, right?
What? My dad is on the show. I'm trying to be wholesome, and I got told off already for saying the F bird.
What, you can't say
So
fuck on the radio, Heather? Didn't you know
I'm just kidding, Brandon. Love you.
that?
But yeah, so that's part of it though, like being able to do this and support other channels, support festivals and local, as well.
Yeah.
I wish I had a great game store like you do back where I used to live. I'm homesick. But but I don't hear. So yeah. But I'm looking forward to those opportunities as well. And yeah, so did you want me to get into the other part of the new, or do you want to introduce the new podcast?
Well, I think you
Maybe.
should do it because you're the one that's piloting it. I mean, and I'm excited to hear you talk about it. Like, go ahead.
I've been talking a lot. I'm glad I got some drinks so I'm not dehydrated. Um So I had a lot of people want me to go back to doing Survivor Girl, and I decided that I didn't want to do Survivor Girl anymore, even though I loved the premise of it, the idea of it, and I really did enjoy the vulnerability of it, being able to share Survivor stories with other people that have survived, sharing my story as well, to in hopes to inspire others to be able to survive and whatnot through whatever it is that they're facing. Which I still have, I believe, some of those episodes still up. I think I'd have to look, but sorry, I have fizzy drink, and I'm not going to be like Dave. And sorry, Dave. Um, so I decided that, with the urging of Crystal, to be honest with you, Crystal got in touch with me and told me that she started a podcast on Spotify.
Nice.
And she told me that it was really super easy to be able to do. So I said, "Oh, really?" And she's like, "It's free." Okay, that sounds good. I love free 99, so let's try it. So I decided I would record the trailer. It gives you free music that you can use on there that doesn't get you copyright striked. So I decided to record a trailer, and I actually, before recording that, I decided that I didn't want to go with Survivor Girl anymore because I don't feel like, first, I'm not a girl anymore. Can't really justify that anyhow. And I'm like, well, what can I name this podcast? So my tagline in or out for Survivor Girl was "Life is best lived," which I truly do believe that. I believe that you have to take those chances in life and make sure that you're living your best life, even though you may be working a million hours or whatnot, but you still have to be able to live your life to be happy and to feed your soul and whatnot. So I decided on Life is Best Lived podcast, and of course, like, I made up a quick logo, not my best work, I'll be honest, but it needed something for the trailer and for the actual Spotify channel. So I hurried up and made a quick little logo, and I think I did send it over to you. I'm not sure, but of course, there's dragonflies in it.
Of course.
Because everything like that, it's just a thing. Like, everything I do has got dragonflies in it. Even Ren's got a dragonfly on her armor.
I noticed that.
Yeah. So, it's one of those things, and I've talked about the story. I might just talk about that in one of the episodes. But they're short. They're not really big episodes. I think they're like 15-minute episodes, so it makes it easier for me to record them and then just kind of push them out. But still get like a good enough content and to not be boring, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know how else to say that to keep the keep people wanting to listen. Um so yeah, I did that, and I have just the trailer on there right now. I did record some this week when I had a little bit of downtime before work. So, but the problem I have is recording because I'm out in the living room. I sent you like a meditation one because I was going to do that too, like in between, like guided meditation. And my cat decided to yeah, my cat decided to come up by me and like start shaking her head. You can hear the bell. So I was like, damn, that's not gonna work. But yeah, so that is one of the new ones on there. I am on Spotify. I will have more episodes out there soon, and it's just gonna be like talking about different things. I don't know if I'll have any guests or whatever because it's only a 15-minute like snippet of just trying to talk about positive stuff and just talking about thriving and things like that. So yeah, that's new. It's not video either. It's just my voice.
So you've got Heather AMSR on the podcast. Do you actually have a clip of it, really quick, like just a 2-minute clip
I
or something like that?
Sent you it on Facebook, I think.
Was it on Facebook? Now I got.
I guess. I just got nervous. I think I sound cheesy, to be honest with you, but I think I sent it to you.
Did you send it to me on Facebook, you said?
Listen, so we have conversations on Facebook, Instagram, and text message.
Yes.
And email. So good luck.
Right.
Good luck finding it.
I'm
I
scrolling
believe
through
I.
as we're talking. We literally have 15 million conversations with just gifts.
They're just everywhere. Yeah, like gifts. You continue to send me like really positive videos and stuff, which I do appreciate. Like, I do appreciate that. So thank you. Don't stop doing that. Don't stop believing.
Well, Journey's
But
gonna
it
be
is in there,
pissed.
huh?
Journey's gonna be pissed because I stopped believing a long time ago.
For 5 minutes, just yeah. I wish I could help you out, but I'm not on that laptop to send it over. So it might be. It might actually be in your email. I don't know,
There it is.
but yeah,
Found it.
there's. Yay! I was hoping you didn't, because I'm kind of embarrassed. Not embarrassed, but you
Well,
know.
I'm trying to see where the clip is actually at. Oh, there we go.
As long as it's not the I can't perform like this one.
No, this is literally like a 50-second clip. May I play this?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, give me 2 seconds while I pull this up. So this is the introduction to Heather's new podcast under the Strange Friends Media umbrella called Life is Best Live. Here we go. Oh, shit. Hold on. I should
I
probably
don't
turn
hear
the
it.
volume up for that. Here, let me pause this.
Probably noob sauce.
Yeah, right. Way to go, jerk face. All right, let me reload this again because apparently, here, let's do this. Talk amongst yourselves while I have technical difficulties.
Oh, okay. So anyway, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us and keeping it weird.
There we go.
I wasn't swearing, Brandon.
You said
being
fuck a lot.
good.
You can't say fuck a lot on the radio.
I did not. Stop trying to add points to my system.
Okay, here we go. Here's the introduction for Heather's new podcast, The Life is Best Lived.
Hello and welcome to the Life is Best Lived podcast. I am Heather, formerly known as Survivor Girl host and content creator. I am back and I'm happy to be sharing all of the amazing things going forward. I have changed it up from Survivor Girl because, let's face it, it's not coming across really good, actually. It sounds bad. Thriving, and I am 43, so I'm not really much of a girl. However, I am still a kid at heart. So I hope that you'll continue to join me and to tune in for these episodes, because I want you to remember and to know that life is best lived.
That's
yeah,
so
it didn't
good.
really transpire very good, to be honest, but whatever. Thank you for sharing. I do appreciate you.
So
what's that?
That can be found on Spotify, correct?
Yeah, it is on Spotify. If you are interested in creating your own podcast, it is actually free. It is Spotify Podcast is where you go. And like I said, it does have music you can put in there like that. You can do it for the whole episode even. So
nice.
Yeah. So it is on there currently. Just had to jump off that and just go. Decided whatever. I'm just gonna do it.
Well, and that's kind of how this whole process happened with all of this. Even just this show, Don't Make This Weird. We've been hammering away at this for 312 episodes. And just it amazes me that we have had the stick-to-itiveness to keep doing this whole thing in multiple shows. Like, it was funny. I was perusing through some of the older stuff and just trying to get a visual count of how many shows we've been a part of for production and pre-production and post-production and stuff like that. And just like, I remember very vividly of doing Survivor Girl, Don't Make This Weird, Mitch's Fake Radio.
Yeah.
And, working on some other projects outside of that and just going, God, there's so many shows to do. I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know how to deal with this. And now we're doing 16 shows a week, sometimes
Yeah,
more, depending on whether we're guest
depending.
starring or guest appearancing on other shows. And that's nothing.
No, I mean, you do more, obviously, like, you do more than what I do, with some of the other ones. When I kind of jump on and jerk on the jerk channel,
You kind of jump on and
uh,
jerk. Wait, what?
no, 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 that totally, no. Anyway, moving on, Magic Gaming jerks, or
Yes.
Jerks Against Humanity, or Jerk Among Us. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do, call it. I will get to jump on there, and I would love to be a part of throwing that cardboard. Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to make it back so we can do that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's been a crazy wild ride with all of these different things, and I don't know, like I do miss being able to do those shows and things. So I was just like, maybe I should just put myself back out there and try it, and put some of the more positive stuff out there, because I feel like at the end of the day, no matter what I'm really facing, like in my life and internally or whatever, that it's still, you can still find the good. Like, you hunt for the good, you find the good things, and still share that kind of stuff. So through some of my stories and things, I'm making sure that I put that positive spin on it, regardless of what it was that I had faced or thrived through, because that's the biggest part of it. It's not about the surviving part about it, it's about thriving. So yeah.
Fucking baghead. He said, I swear
Well,
that I just saw a baboon run across the screen playing a kazoo.
what? Oh, by the way,
Yes.
Baghead, sir, I watched the Smile video, and I was listening to the music that he had made on there. I was like, damn, that's actually good. I started picking up lyrics for it. So just letting you know, when a song is good,
It's
it
good.
will speak to me, and I will have words for it.
What?
So
Right. And that's what's so cool about being part of all of this creative energy, if you will. I mean, we
yeah,
don't know anything other than to create, because if we're not creating, we're absolutely miserable. And
right.
watching all of these little things bubble up, like I'm so ridiculously proud of Brandon jumping in and going, was it worth it Wednesday? I mean, we inspire each other, and the
Dude.
fact that somebody says, hey, you inspired me, I'm just like, what, how,
Yeah, yeah.
huh, hold on.
Would you would you say that we're your muse? Like, just kidding.
What was that one thing that you're just like, oh, well, let me just sit here and pose. Oh, God.
I'm just so tired today. I don't know. I say dumb things like all the time. Like, when I get to see you guys,
Yes.
I can't hold back, and I just do dumb shit, and I don't care. I say dumb things. Turn it down again. I'm not swearing, but I said shit. Um, I love you, Brandon. Yeah.
That's the thing that I thoroughly enjoy, is the absolute creative nonsense to what was it? My kid's preschool teacher or kindergarten teacher or whatever it was. Time to get the wiggles out. And it's like, no, leave some of those wiggles in there. That shit's fun as hell.
Yeah, leave
Cause
it in there, because then you just do the sling, and then
you're vibing, you got your jam going on. Like, I got my soundtrack. We're doing this.
yeah, and the best part about it is I don't remember who I was having this conversation with, but before I met you, like, I didn't have that creative outlet for music, really. I mean, I
Right.
did, like, sing or whatever, the karaoke stuff, whatnot, which I did share my old, and good luck finding it, um YouTube channel,
Oh
and some of
my
the ones that
God.
I
Yeah. I
that
remember.
I had done. Yikes. I get more and more comfortable with some of my old stuff, and I, like, kind of share it a little bit. But
Yeah, you put that in our
yeah.
group chat.
No, no, I
No?
didn't. It's not in the group chat.
Oh, so you're
I
saying you
don't.
want me to put it in the group chat?
No, no, I don't, Mr. Exposer.
Way to go, beehole.
So yeah, he's just like, look at this. Heather sent me this. Yeah, you ding dong. You. But yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
before meeting you though, I didn't really have that creative outlet a little bit. I used to write poetry and things like that, which I have a box of it somewhere, to be honest. Used to write a lot. I used to write a lot of poetry. Um, and I did write a book prior to a long time ago, but it's not good. It is not good at all. Um, but so when I got to go to the studio and finally like sang in front of you, you're like, nope, you're recording this. Like, what are you doing? Why are you not doing this? So, in those moments of just like, fine, I'll do it. I had singing Tourette's so bad. You think I swore bad now. You should you should have heard me that day when I was recording. And I think, you have some of those recordings. You have
Oh
some of that
yeah.
old stuff. So, being able to have that chance for that outlet through being in the studio, and working on other people's songs,
Yeah.
stealing other people's songs. That
Stealing
makes me
it.
sound really bad.
You
Stealing other people's
stole
songs.
my songs all the time. You're like, hey,
But
that's really cool. I got something for that. Is that new? Is that yours? And I'm like, yeah, I'm still writing it. You're like, okay, I'm commandeering it. I'm like, what the fuck?
but did you die? No.
A
Did
little
you
bit
like the
inside.
finished product?
What? And that's the thing is that's part of that creative process where I'm telling everybody in chat that is hearing the sound of my voice. Thank you all for tuning in over there on Facebook. Um, like, don't be scared, but reassure yourself, push into the creative fact that it may not be the direction that you go, but if you
Mm-hmm.
look at it as an entire piece of music, an entire piece of written lyrics, or just an entire piece of creativity. There were several different times that Heather and I were working together in the studio, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really see it going that way. But then giving it 2 seconds and standing back and going, that is absolutely amazing. Can we do more of that? And like working out harmony parts, and like when you and Hope were in the studio writing music, and I was just like, I'm the geeky little kid that got the VIP backstage pass to watch this magic happen, and to, if I was called on for the creative process, that I could interject or add something to this to just make it better. And I've always loved that process of the behind the scenes creativity,
Yeah.
because when you're dealing with talented musicians and lyricists as yourself, it makes the process way freaking cooler.
You're too kind, sir. You're too kind.
I'm only telling the
So,
truth.
one of my favorite songs that you and I ever actually really did, and there's like some stupid shit on this song. Sorry. Hi, Leah. Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Leah. Hi, Zoe.
Hi, beautiful ladies. Is 30 Seconds.
Oh my God, that's my favorite song.
And
Why did we
I
not
think is
finish
that
writing that?
that is the one where I think you were stomping on the mat that you have underneath your chair for our kick drum.
I think so, yeah.
I think, or I don't know. We have so many of them, and
Yeah.
we'd stay up super late just going through all of these songs and whatnot, and you'd be picking out some of the stuff hidden in the songs, Easter eggs, if you will, I guess.
Oh, there's definitely Easter
So
eggs in there.
yeah, so little teeny like nuances and things, but we'd stay up late, recording and going over those kinds of things and whatnot, and it just there isn't anything like it. Like if you actually have the chance and you like to sing or you write or whatever, man, it's been an incredible, honestly, it's been an incredible journey. And I am very thankful for, both my parents. Both of my parents were my mom was very super creative and my dad is.
Yeah.
He's always been into music, ever since I could remember. Him and my brother had a band at one point together. He paints. My mom would sing. My mom could play instruments. I mean, she was crafty, artsy. Like, I got really lucky when it come to coming from a family that is very artistic and very very just good at creating. And it wasn't just like my immediate, my grandparents too, you know, like my grandma was very, I guess, very good at drawing and all these different things. So it's just it's a really cool thing to see, like where you come from when it comes to that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. Well, and I mean that's kind of the old adage too about it being creative in those different veins. Is you look at the stuff that inspires you, and then you go to you kind of follow the bouncing ball of what inspired them, and then what inspired them, and then what
mm-hmm.
inspired them. And it's so interesting because whether it's writing, you know, this Jesus series, or writing Reaching Destiny, or writing music, or working with whoever, you take those different inspirations and you just let it flow out of your own voice, because you're the only one that's doing that. I mean, you were talking about the different things of people being a kind of a negative Nancy for your creative thing. Like, you can never make a living at that.
Mm-hmm.
And I always heard, oh, well, somebody's already doing that. Go do something original.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is original because nobody's doing it but me. Like, I
Right.
look around now and I have to laugh. Like, everybody wanted to do a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted to do a podcast. And yet here we are, 6 years later, 312 episodes in. And how many of those other people are actually doing a podcast?
Right. Oh, I mean, you hear so much of it, and it
Yeah.
was kind of funny tonight. Before I was leaving from work, I went into the back into receiving, and you know, the kids back there were talking about, well, I only listen to this podcast, and I listen to this one, and I just smiled, you know, like I'm walking through doing my walk, and I'm just smiling, and I'm just like, yeah, I do a podcast, but I didn't say it, you know, I don't
Of
want them
course.
listening, because then they'll hear me swearing like 50 times, and you know, managers don't do that.
No, never.
Only in our heads a million times a day.
Right.
but but the
It is
creative
the
process
top
of
of the hour. We got to get some
yeah.
shout outs and some channel recognition here.
Okay,
So,
yeah, put them up.
all right,
Put
we're
them
going to
up. Put them
put this
up.
up. Put them up. Put them up.
Put them up.
If I
Man, that
only
really
had a voice.
bothers me so bad that I cannot close this freaking finger. Anyway,
Is that your naughty finger?
it is my naughty finger. Oh, two hands, by the way. Two hands.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, going.
Can
I
you
lost
see
my thought.
okay?
I lost my thought. I'm so glad that I don't like get millions of pings while we're doing this show, because I would never be able to concentrate. Okay, so you want me to go over the ones that are on our channel?
Yeah, go over the ones that are under the under our umbrella.
Under our umbrella. Okay, so we need to get up Brandon's logo. Was it worth it? I'm gonna announce him first.
Yeah,
Was
do
it
that.
worth it? Was it worth it? Hey, Twiddler! We're just getting ready to give you a shout out, my man. Suck my deck.
Yes.
Suck my deck. And Baghead, TGS, Tempest Striker Gaming, TSG. Sorry. And Magic Gaming Jerks, they joined us recently. We love them. And also Chill Stream, Guitar Fridays, and Initiative Impossible. If I ever get my ass to it, Dragonfly Heart Gaming. And you're listening to the Don't Make This Weird podcast right now.
That's right. And
Sorry,
the ones
Brandon.
that we're affiliated with, which is absolutely great. We love each and every one of these channels. MTG Attitude, Twiddler in the house, Twiddler's Place. Go check that out. Guy does some amazing content.
Love
The
Twiddler.
wheel, the duck races, like all of that stuff. Go check it out. We love shouting out Twiddler and hanging out on his page and his streams and whatnot. Such a great dude. Go over there and support him. We thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, such a fun channel. I love going over there and hanging out. I haven't been over there in just a little bit. I spent money last time I was there. Doesn't mean that I won't go. Oh no, Tony, you have super low volume, and you sing that like you miss it, Heather. Suck my dick. Yes, I do. Yes,
yeah,
I do.
I don't understand why I'm super low volume. Let's see if we can figure this out.
I'm just really super high volume.
I mean,
Not high.
you are pretty high. And then we've got
I'm so high.
Chaos Gaming over there at Chaos. Go check it out. She is absolutely badass at COD.
Yes.
And then Rule of Cool, we love Baron Von Kuhn, who just how he puts up with our shenanigans, I have no idea.
I
We
don't
truly
either.
love that guy. And
I don't
then
either.
last but certainly not least, Action Surge. Guys, go check out these channels. We love that we get to be part of these channels. We get to hang out with these people. We get to create some pretty awesome freaking content. And yeah, in fact, on the other side of that, I kind of want to talk about Chillstream and the shenanigans that we did on Among Us.
Oh my god, it was so fun. It was so fun. And it's funny because on Discord right now I can see the Better Crew link. Yeah.
Right. Like,
you never played, right? You never played before.
I never played before. I watched my kids do it. I watched Initiative Impossible do it. I watched Brian do it. I watched you do it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm too old. I don't understand this. Get off my lawn. Leave me in my lawn chair and my fucking fan on the front lawn with fuzzy slippers and a robe.
Yeah.
But that's the way I am with most video games. Like, I do retro gaming because the flash and lights and and of course it's funny because one of my favorite games is Kinetica, which I fucking love that game.
Which I thought was Is there another one called Galactica?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's like not the one you like.
Or some shit like that. But it was so much fun because here I am trying to play this stupid game and not having a clue on what I'm doing. And then Guy chimes in and he's like, oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing either. I was like, wait a minute. There's two of us that are going to completely shit the bed here and we have no idea what we're doing. Oh, it is on. And you're like, I'm not that great, but I'm still going to do it. And then Rude jumps on and Brian jumps on and I'm like, oh my God. And then Gray, whoever the hell Gray was, and then became a fan of the channel in the process of all of that.
Gray. Yes. I am sad to Heather and Tom. Why are you sad?
Why are you sad?
Among Us was amazing. We need to do it again. Yes, we do. Twiddler can play Among Us with us. Come on, Twids.
Twiddler, you are invited, friend.
Yeah, Twids. So good. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Funny to actually have on Among Us would be Dave and Jay.
Yeah, but I asked Dave and someone said that I was giving him the sad treatment because I was like, I'm sad, Dave. Are you coming to play? But I was sad, okay? It wasn't me just trying to get him to come and join us on Among Us.
Well,
at all.
That's the thing is Dave and electronics are like me. If I touch it too long, it like short circuits and blows up and things don't work right. And then I have to call Guy going, I did a thing. And he's like, God damn it. Will you leave it alone?
Yeah, don't touch it if it's not broken.
Right. So
he's gonna get out. He's gonna no. Spray bottle you. But that was the first time too. You guys popped my Among Us chair.
Yes, we did.
Welcome. You're welcome.
But one of my personal favorite things about that, speaking of Guy, was the voice changer. Because oh my god, that was so much fun.
Yes, and he sent the clips off afterwards, and I was about freaking dying.
Did we ever get those uploaded to the shorts? Because that shit was hilarious.
I don't think that we did, but I thought they automatically saved, so that's on me. I will have to do that because it was fun. It was so fun with especially. Yeah.
Well, maybe we can get a game going Saturday because I'm going to be out of town Sunday. But one of the things that I really freaking enjoyed was just the banter back and forth. And then, of course, I was like literally one of the first ones to die. So I'm haunting all of the other players.
Yeah.
So like Rude, and then there was you, and like
oh, I'm sure, yeah.
The funny part about it is you're just like tooling around this map and the different areas. And you're like, I'm just walking, doing my thing. It was so freaking funny.
I was too. It's like, oh, I'm just, don't look at me, don't kill me. You can't find. Shoot! Oh my God, there you are. Yeah, that's kind of our preview. So I don't know whose screen is the best on that one. I guess maybe we should like alternate share the screens next time. But yeah, I was just like, mm-hmm. And then when I was like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna. Wait. Why are you going? Hold on, come back here. Yeah, that's kind of how I play.
Well, and it was hilarious too because like the one time that I was actually the impasta, um, and I'm like, I'm never gonna find anybody. I'm not going to be able to play this game because I can't figure this out. And then Brian dropped a neat little hint that if you hit Q,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to walk around and people.
It's so much easier.
And that was the round that I literally got everybody done in like 2 minutes. And that was it. They're like, holy cow, Tony did a thing. And I'm like, holy cow, I did a thing.
Yep. You did a thing. Yeah, you did really well on that one. I was like, dang, I can't kill fast enough. The one, I don't remember what map it was, but oh my God, was it like, it was
huge.
Everybody was everywhere. I was like, where are everybody? I can't win. Never gonna win. And I couldn't jump in the freaking, I was using my mouse.
Yeah.
And I couldn't jump in the freaking vents or anything. And I was trying to get away. Hide and seek's a killer.
And that's what cracks me up is like the images when they like go all feral or whatever. It just reminded me like one of the feral minions when he turned purple.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, you're not even wrong. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So on chill streams, we're going to start doing that. And I do believe that Jay had said he wants to jump in on Wednesdays to play that game as well. So that's good that, there's different content. We're doing it. Cards Against Humanity on ours and Among Us. So there's like opportunity for other people to join in for sure and come and hang out with us just to play games and just kind of have fun. Not just on this show.
Well, yeah. And I mean, we break it up to many different content creators that we post and create content with. That's what's so much fun. Like we're over on Magic Gaming Jerks creating all kinds of shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Jerks Against Humanity. Like that was just so much fun. And we had you guys jumping on with us and being able to jump in and play Cards Against Humanity on Jerks. And it's so freaking surreal sometimes because we get to like simulcast on this platform. So getting the opportunity to create the content on another platform while simulcasting to this platform. Like technology is so freaking cool. And then to get to hang with people that you love and care about, hell, they might as well be on the other side of the world.
Yeah. I mean,
here we are, writing series and creating content and doing video intros. And just like it's
so much fun.
Some of the intros that we have done, but they are so funny.
They are so funny. I mean, it's just it's fun to be able to get that kind of stuff done. And I'm like, I know we don't have a lot of days when they are coming to visit, so it's we have a lot of ground. I feel like to cover because we haven't seen them in over a year.
Yeah.
And us all being creative, we want to do something. We want to play cards. We want to, I don't know. There's so many different things that are a must when they visit. It's like, okay, we got to do this and we got to do this, but it's hard to go to bed too early because we stay up so damn late. So
it's funny you say that because I think the last time the guys were here, they were here for what, Wednesday to I think Sunday it was, and I think I only slept like 3 hours.
Yeah.
The whole time they were here because we were doing 15 million other things. And like Jay and I stayed up and chatted the whole time because he's like, I want to get a couple hours of sleep before I drive back and do my flight.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. And I'm like, well, hey, do we have time before you go crash out to converse about a couple of things? And he's like, yeah, let's do that. So we ended up literally talking until he left to go to his flight.
Yeah.
And it was some of the coolest creative process that we did. And that's why I'm so excited to see all of these guys again, like
Me too.
Guy, Dave, Jay, all of you fuckers. I love you to pieces and I miss you like crazy. And I can't wait to just like smother you with hugs.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very thankful to be able to have the opportunity to see them again. When they came to visit, like you said, there wasn't much sleep.
No.
I know at one point I was like, "We're gonna drink," and I can't keep up with nobody ever. I could sniff the cap and be good to go, but um, so I ended up like Jay was very kind and he let me have the air mattress in the studio and he slept in the comfy chair and I felt so bad because you had set him up to go, sleep in there and I was like, I just gotta sleep this off if you're cool. I just gotta sleep this off. So, it was rough. I don't intend on doing that this time, though, to be honest. Probably not gonna have some drinky poos.
Well, and
Yeah.
that's the thing is just like all of that. Like it was so surreal and it was like it's like time paused for a moment while they were here and we were engaging in all of this stuff because I had one-on-one conversations with Jay. I had one-on-one conversations with Guy. I remember sitting at my table in the wee hours of the morning having a one-on-one conversation with Dave, and both of us just kind of sitting back after we heard what the other person shared
Hmm.
and just went, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like life experiences, and I won't go into any details, but just like it was
Right.
really cool being able to connect with these real people. And then to sum it all up and sitting at a table with other content creators and getting to meet some of the most realest, humblest, kindest, sweetest people on the planet. Joey, Matt, Veronica, like, oh my
Yeah.
God. And I
Well, that was
can't
just
wait
like
to do it all again. Like, that's
the
what was so exciting about it.
the funny part is that like they got there before I ended up coming in,
Yeah.
before I ended up, because I had to work. So you guys were all sitting down. I think you were eating, and it was so like, you're like, we got gluten-free pizza for you too. I was like, oh, thanks, guys. But everybody's sitting down eating, and here I come in, and then everybody stands up, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, okay, mostly it was Guy. I was like, dang, he is tall. I'm like super short, so.
Well, it's
But then Jay got there, and I'm like, good God. And then Dave, I was like, Dave, you're taller than me, taller than Tony. So,
Well, and
it
we're
was good
both
stuff.
ridiculously short, but it's great because Guy and Jay, it's like you look up at him and like, damn, you a tall drink of water, motherfucker.
You're like, puppies. That's
Uppy.
what you were thinking. You're like, puppies. Yeah,
But just
all
a really
peoples.
cool time with some other amazing people. And like, still, I go back and I watch that video when I'm missing these guys. And I've said that to him. And it's just that whole experience. Like, one of my favorite parts was like, hey, Jay, fuck you. I'm recording in the studio.
Yeah. Oh my God, good stuff.
And just like having all of these people around, like, Nicole got to meet the guys. And I was telling her earlier today when we were chatting, uh, I was like, hey, just so you know, the guys are coming back out. She's like, oh my God, I miss those guys. I want to hang out with them again.
Yeah. I'm good with, we already established.
Right.
We already established the guest list of honor.
Oh, yeah.
What's your name?
Exactly.
So Brandon just said. And sometimes you wish that they were on the other side of the world. Brandon, sure, blame the kids. Back at you. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Oh, hey, you baby. Hey, you baby. create, restore, Tony, not restored now.
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Holy cow, we gotta get caught up in chat real quick here before we get ready to sign off.
Ezekiel.
Good Lord.
Ezekiel.
Shelby's over on Facebook says hello, and Louder Louder over on Twitch says Louder Louder never smiled. That is a load of bullshit because I made sure he laughed.
He didn't smile in his video, but the music.
Well, how could you not smile? It's him creating his musical genius masterpiece.
No, seriously, like I really liked that groove, dude. Like there's one other one I listened to not too long ago and I felt the same thing. I was like, "Oh, I need a pen and paper. I need to write this down." Which I'm not about trying to steal people's music. Don't worry.
Lies.
Don't lie.
Well, but that's part of that creative process, and that's what I enjoy about working with other creative people. Like it was funny. Jay sent me a note. God, what was it? Like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something. He's like, "Hey, go back into the studio and be more creative." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Need new music," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually working on that with Hope." He's like, "Cool, send it over."
Yes, I also have another
Wait,
one that I sent you that I wanted to work on for that series.
Oh yeah. I was actually thinking about that. We'll actually talk after the show about a couple of different songs that I was thinking of that in the original version they wouldn't fit, but in the same vein, I think it would work really, really well in the style as we do that whole thing.
The breathy. So. That is like my favorite. I don't know, that whole way that we did the oh my god, what was it? You and I did Sound of Silence.
Yes.
And that whole I like to make and Teddy Bear Picnic that I did.
Yes.
And you did, we worked together on. I love making music creepy. Does that make me weird?
Well, see, to me, it's just like that haunting melody.
Yeah.
Because, when you started singing that, and even when Hope started singing that, we did a cover of Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
And it's so freaking cool because she just comes in and she's got this haunting vocal melody. And I'm like, oh, it just makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up and you get all tingly and just you're like, what is going on right now? This is super weird.
Yeah.
And then the music kicks in and you're like, oh my God, I have to have this all over again. Restart the song.
It is so fun to create that music. That is one of the biggest things living up here that I do miss is working in the studio and writing stuff with you and of course with Hope and creating that kind of stuff. That's why anytime I get a chance to visit, it's okay, we got it quick. We don't have much time. Let's get going. I mean, last time you and I were recording or working on Leaving on a Jet Plane, but in a bluesy style, which was so much fun. But yeah, so I have video proof of Baghead smiling, Mr. Guy says. Brandon, I might be releasing a special episode of Was It Worth It tonight. Ooh. And Mr. Guy says, at Brandon, there is no might, there is only do.
Exactly. There is no might, only Zool.
Oh, only do, not Zool. Hey, did you see that the new trailer for Ghostbusters, the next one?
Yes, I love it. I love it. I cannot wait till that comes out.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I really liked Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm just gonna say that was good.
I'm not gonna lie, at the end of the movie I fucking cried because god damn it, Egon.
Me too. Me too. Honestly, I watched that movie I think 3 times at the theater.
So did I. I caught it at the theater one time and then I came back home and I was like, I gotta watch this again. This was
I watched it 3 times and I got the D-box where the chairs move.
Yes.
3 times I did that. Because I liked it that much. And usually that doesn't happen. I generally don't don't like a movie that much that I'd have to go back and watch it again. So that must say something. Either I'm just really dumb or it was really good.
That's the thing is that, Hollyweird does a lot of off the wall things, but when they get something right, it is really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I love the trailer where he's like, yeah, I gotta say. She's like, nope. He's like, but Bustin makes me feel good.
And I'm just so freaking good, dude. I'm so excited to watch that. Maybe we'll rent the movie.
The only one that can pull that line off.
Yeah, maybe we'll rent out the theater for that just for our people.
Bustin makes me feel good.
So good, man. So good. I gotta catch up a couple things over here in chat before we round out the night here. Yeah. Roundhouse kick. And let's see here. Baghead says dry humor is like a meat rib. Some of it sticks with you. Brandon says Frozen Empire looks incredible. LOL at Baghead. And Mr. Guy says at Baghead and louder dad jokes.
Yep. Although if you're having a dry rub, there's probably a problem with that. You should probably use some other lubricant.
Not sriracha.
Yeah, don't rub sriracha on your rub.
I don't know what to do. I don't own one. Well, I was gonna angry helicopter at the Amazon guy. I was going to if my package didn't come from Amazon. I don't know what with. Whatever. Explaining that one. I can't. It just happened. That's one of those things. I just say stupid stuff.
That still cracks me up.
Just dumb. Like, oh, it's Amazon. And the sad part about it is like the next time that they showed up, it was Keith.
Yes.
It was Keith. So, like, I know it was Keith because I would hear the bang of the door at the top where I could never reach.
Yes.
I was like, yep, that's Keith. Keith. Look, hey, how's it going, Keith? Thanks for that package. Oh God, Frank's put that on everything. Oh God, nothing like rubbing your meat to enhance. What are you even talking? All right, time to go.
So Heather, that's how you enhance the flavor.
I don't want to talk about sriracha on some meat. Snap into in my Slim Jim. Okay, I'm not reading your crap anymore, you guys. Tony's got to take care of YouTube from now on. I'm done.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's a mix between the Kool-Aid Man and the meat stick guy.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Slim Jims are nothing but Slim Jims are just grease and mechanically separated meats.
I got you for 2 minutes. You're not going nowhere.
Nope. I wish I were an Oscar. I hate you, Brandon. I loved you earlier. I don't now. God, no.
Well, it's not like Twizzlers. You can't just pull them apart. You got to put it in your mouth and tear it apart.
Wait a minute. Like cheese sticks.
Well, yeah, I just eat cheese sticks.
Yeah. Woo! Now, no one appreciates a Slim Jim. Wait, I can't read the rest.
Slim Jim fart at camp.
I bet. Gross.
Oh, yucky. God. What's up, Coach? Thanks for chiming in. We appreciate you.
Then everyone would want to eat me. Oh, God. And my bologna has a first name.
And what's the name of your bologna, Heather?
I don't have bologna. The Red Hot. So pickles. Anyway,
a guy named after a hot dog.
I'm putting you off. You guys are canceled. I'm canceling you. I fell for it. I totally did fall for that, Brandon, though. It's just like gonna read it, and I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, you fell for whose baloney?
Nobody's. Nope. Was it be like pita?
Peter.
It's pita, Harry. It's Harry Pita. All right, I'm getting tired. I'm laughing so hard it hurts. I'm glad. I'm glad it hurts for you.
He said Peter.
He says it's pita. Oh God, this is the part where things get stupid.
Oh God, this is great.
Oh, I hate when you guys make me read things.
We've come to the end of another show. If you guys have been around this long, please hit that like and subscribe buttons. We appreciate that. It's an hour and a half that you'll never get back. So we appreciate you guys coming over and hanging out with us. If you guys like what you see or hear, please, 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 I encourage you, just share it with one person to get it out there. And make sure that they know that this is an hour and a half they'll never get back.
Never
So
ever.
we appreciate you guys. Yeah, I think that's it. Heather, is there anything else that you can think of before we sign off of this shit show for episode 312?
We are up to 423.
Nice.
Woo! All right, thank you guys. Wahoo! It's me. Okay, all right. Love you guys so much. Thank you for joining in, tuning in, hanging out with us, and going and liking and share, hitting that subscribe button, or just giving us that thumbs up. Thank you for liking, subscribing to the other channels that we do talk about on here and help support. We do love them, and hope that you will as well. I can't talk. Night, everyone. Like, subscribe, and don't make it weird. But do make it weird. All right. We hope to see you again next Thursday to come hang out with us. And remember, keep it weird.